Top of the 7th, Heather Quinn steps in. Delvecchio, ironically enough, has not even reached 50 pitches yet. Little dribbler down the center. Morgan's got it. Nice little glove and catch. Stephanie's playing at about the same level as Marion is. And these are two teams that have been playing really good baseball today. Milton takes one down the middle. The throw from Angela to Steele. And after 2 pitches, there's 2 outs. Donald Vogel comes in. He's 0 for 3 today with 2 out. Hoping to give a chance to the Padres and extend the lead. Fouled up into the dirt, and it's on 1. We'll do it again. Next pitch on the way from Delvecchio. And off the tip of the bat, that's also in the dirt. Donald Vogel 0 for 3, trying to keep this inning alive for the Padres. It is a 2-1 lead in favor of San Diego. Swung on and missed at a slow breaking ball, and he is rung up. And this is what Delvecchio needed right there. A quick 1-2-3 inning to get back into the offensive side of the order. Jocinda Smith comes in. Not the offensive start Jocinda has wanted. It's always a good power hitter. 0 for 2 today, hoping to change that. Popped up and out of play from a fastball by Milton. And you got to wonder from a Padres coach standpoint, do you leave Milton in the whole game? Who's thrown really well, strike on the top of the zone. Or do you bring in somebody if he starts getting jumped up on? Little dribbler over to the left side. Going to be a close play. Jocinda will reach safely. So a nice little leadoff single for Jocinda. And again, the Diamondbacks have the tying run aboard. Ernie Steele comes up, and you got to wonder, he might try to bunt this down. He definitely does have the arm length for it. Little dribbler down the left side. Going to be a close play. Nevins over to it. The throw to first in time, but it does not get Jocinda as she reaches second. So sacrifice bunt down. Nevin may have had a play at second. Decided against it. And the only score to come across the plate today, Ahmed Khan steps in with 1 out. He takes way inside. Ahmed had to back off the plate a little bit. 1-0 the count. Runner on second with 1 out. Drilled right side down the line. It's got a chance. It's gone. Diamondbacks lead. Ahmed Khan with a second blast. This time there's a runner on. And I go back to that play that Nevin did on the Ernie Steele bunt. He had a play at second and just chose not to throw it. So I don't know if there's not a lot of confidence in the second baseman to catch the ball and get it down. But that play right there the Padres will be looking at moving forward. The Diamondbacks with the retaking of the lead in the bottom of the 7th. And that's got the fans really clapping and going at it now. Little dribbler down the middle. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Dante Robinson is aboard. So a little bit of offensive momentum coming now for the Diamondbacks after that 2-run blast. Maria Luna technically in a sacrifice bunt situation, much like Steele was. We'll see how she plays it. This one's going to be very low on the plate almost. And Robinson does have a choice to steal, so if Luna's getting rung up in the count, he could try to steal again. And she watches that one go by down the middle. Opportunity to bunt right there, missed. 1-1 the count. She bunts it down beautifully to the left side. Nevin's there. The throw to first in time, but Robinson, and again, Phil Nevin must not have a lot of confidence in the girl at second base. That's the second. Now, granted, Robinson's a much faster runner than Jocinda Smith. But, now, that play could have been absolutely, methodical. Okay, I'm not going to get the play at second. I can just throw to first. So, runner on second with 2 outs, and that brings up Morgan, who dribbles it over to the left side, popped up to short. She's got it. No, she doesn't. She dropped it. And an error on a routine fly ball puts Stephanie on first base. And much like we have seen a lot of this game, it is going to be 2 on with 2 out. And that's going to bring up Keisha Phillips, who's 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. And the Diamondbacks, if Keisha has a good at-bat, she could really blow it right open right here. Swung on, little dribbler, it's a bouncer. Vogel's there on it. He has no play, everybody is safe. He thought about throwing to third, saw Robinson had made it, turned to throw to first. Keisha was already there. So a flurry of miscommunication and bad choice-making defensively has really put the Diamondbacks in a great position to tack on their lead. Angela Delvecchio watches that one go way inside for ball 1. It is 2 outs with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th. The Diamondbacks lead by a run. And I think Milton is starting to run out of gas. And this comes back to what we were talking about earlier. Would they rotate out the pitcher? Strike. Nice hanging curveball right on the zone at the bottom. 2-1 the count. DeVecchio got to be disciplined here. Swung on, popped up and out of play, and that one may have hit the top of the zone. We're not sure. And just like that, DeVecchio's 2-2. Popped up and out of play. A big swing from Delvecchio. And we'll redo it again. Milton on his 88th pitch. Strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Delvecchio doesn't like the call. She's rung up a second time today. And Milton gets out of a heck of a jam. But not after the D-backs and Ahmed Khan again. Striking and retaking the lead as we go to the top of the 8th. That brings up Valentino. Now will the Padres answer? Drilled over to the left side. Stephanie's on it. Not going to get there. Valentino's way too fast, and Valentino's on with the single. So after about 5 straight innings of not a lot of offensive magic by both teams, you get the one solo shot from Ahmed Khan, and then you get the Estrada solo shot, who's in the batter's box right now. And then you get the error, the throwing error, or the misjudgment rather, from Stephanie Morgan thinking Jocinda picked up the ball, and she didn't. And then Marion scores from third to home. And all of a sudden, we kind of have a different ball game than what we had the previous innings prior. Zin and Estrada 0-1 with the leadoff person on board, the tying run at first. Swung on and missed. Big swing. Swung early, though. Next pitch on the way from Delvecchio. Drilled left field. This one's got a chance. Amir's at the wall, and it's gone. Zin and Estrada on a no-out 2-run blast, and now the Padres retake the lead. So Zin and Estrada and Ahmed Khan, they don't even see this as a baseball game. They see this as a home run derby, apparently. Wow, both of them hit solo shots, and then both of them answer each other. The real difference has been that throwing misjudgment from Morgan to Steele. And that brought up Davey Marion, who's up right now. And with nobody out, and now you got to wonder, is Delvecchio going to get pulled? Well, the coach Corang said that Delvecchio won't be pulled if they're trailing going into the 9th. If they are leading going into the 9th, then he'll bring in Amir Khan, excuse me. Pitch on the way. Little bunt down the left field line. Not in time to throw to first. Marion speeds along. He's there for the single. So now the Padres with some offensive momentum. Sarah Maxwell steps in now. She's had 2 strikeouts, 0 for 3. Drilled. Oh, and a play by Stephanie Morgan, who went to back up Del Vecchio. She may have had a play at second. We'll never know. Marion was speeding along real quick. And I don't know. She could have turned and tagged the base, but Marion was coming in so fast, he might have just wiped her out completely. So Morgan makes the bold play, but that puts Marion along with Nevin at the plate, who again has a double. And he'll watch that one go by for a strike. Second pitch on the way, the 0-1. And he watches that one go by for a strike. 0-2 the count. Next pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and a very much needed strikeout to Phil Nevin. That rings him up. And right now the Diamondbacks just trying to keep Marion from scoring again. Pitch on the way to Greenwald. Swung on and missed, fastball to the left side. Angela digs in. The 0-1 on the way. Greenwald swung on and missed again. This is a big pitch coming up right now. Big pitch. Pitch on the way. Not there. Outside. Robinson tried to frame it. Couldn't get Greenwald to bite on it either. Pitch on the way from Del Vecchio. Ball 2. 2-2. So after 2 straight opposite sides of the zone misses, Del Vecchio's got to re-rack and try again. Here we go. Del Vecchio steps into the rubber. And she gets the corner on Greenwald. A very, very critical strikeout. Very pivotal to slowing the bleeding against the Padres. And that's going to bring up the bottom of the 8th. 4-3, Padres lead. Amir Khan steps in. He will lead things off, and then Stephanie Morgan, and then Ernie Steele. I'm sorry, Jacinda Smith, and then Ernie Steele. Popped up and out of play. Foul ball, 0-1. Amir Khan steps in, and if somebody can get on base, Ahmed Khan is supposed to come up, possibly. If his brother, Smith, or Ernie Steele get on. The 0-2. Swung on and missed at the top of the zone, and Khan is rung up for the second time today. Jacinda Smith, 1 for 3 with a single. Her first hit of the season, actually. Milton has thrown nearly 100 pitches. Drilled down the center line. Nice catch by the shortstop, who was playing straight back of center. And that's going to bring up Steele. Ernie Steele comes on with 2 outs. And he'll watch that one go by for ball 1. So with the Diamondbacks playing from behind, I can only assume that Angela's going to stay on the mound. 2-0 to Steele. Crazy ball, breaks in for a strike on the middle. Steele didn't take a bite on it. 2-1 the count with 2 out. If Steele can get a board, that would really... Ooh, strike from the elevator pitch, and Chris Milton might be emptying the tank right now. He's thrown nearly 100 pitches, quite a gem though. But he misses outside, way outside, and the count is full. Ernie Steele, full count, 2 out. Ahmed Khan on deck. Little dribbler back to the mound, gonna be a close play. And he throws it over to first. This time it's there and in time, and we will go to the top of the 9th. With the Padres up 4-3. You took a look at those first 5.5 innings up until the Khan solo shot in the 5th, and you'd swear it was a pitcher's duel. And after that, it's just been a barrage of jabbing blows. Both of these highly anticipated teams. Little dribbler to the right side. Angela's got it. She makes the diving catch. And with Steele coming over, if nobody catches that ball, she might have been on with a single. And that'll bring up Chris Milton. Well, the leadoff hitter for the 9th inning is Ahmed Khan. And then it's the top of the order. So I'm guessing line drive. That could be good. Stephanie on her way with a nice catch. Doesn't make it. Milton is running so slow, he might not even make it to first, and he does by maybe an inch. Milton barely makes it to first. And if I'm Donald Vogel, I don't even think a bunt down is going to save you. But so with Ahmed Khan coming up, obviously you want to get the tying run across. But then it's Dante Robinson, Maria Luna, and then Stephanie Morgan. Stephanie Morgan has been really good about getting on today. It's Maria Luna that I'm a little concerned about. She hasn't been feeling well. Swung on and missed, strike one to Donald Vogel. But if for some whatever reason Maria Luna comes up and it's 2 outs, I don't know if she's got the pop in the bat to stay alive. Little dribbler over to the left side. Throw over to second will be in time. And that was the out that mattered. Dante probably could have thrown it to first and Steele could have thrown to second, but Milton may have had enough of a lead to where I don't think it would have mattered. Valentino comes in with a couple of singles. Runner on first, trying to extend the lead. Drilled! Left side, Keisha on her way, does not make the catch. And I'm sorry, Stephanie. And Valentino's on with a double, so now you got runners on second and third with Estrada coming up. And Angela Del Vecchio wondering what to do. The next person up is Davy Marion. This is definitely the heart of the order for the Padres. Pitch on the way. Drilled hard left side, and that one's crushed. Zane and Estrada have a day. A 3-run blast, and that pretty much is going to capture any kind of comeback the Diamondbacks have. And that was not a bad placed pitch, but Estrada saw it coming, lined it up, and just hit it out. 3 home runs for Estrada. My goodness. And now it's a 4-run lead for the Padres. And that'll bring up Davy Marion. So Angela Del Vecchio, who's pitched less than 80 pitches, getting rung up on in this game. As Marion watches that one go by for a strike. Pitch on the way, Del Vecchio. Strike 2 inside. Yes?
You're kind of loud.
Okay, I'll try to turn it down.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Next pitch on the way, the 0-2, and strike 3 rings him up. So after a 3-run blast by Zane and Estrada, that gives the Padres a 7-3 lead. I also apologize for my mom coming into the room. Hopefully by this time next year, my fucking family will not be a problem for any reason whatsoever anymore. And that brings up Ahmed Khan to lead off for the 9th. Crazy ball way inside. Ahmed Khan watches it go by. Well, right now for the Diamondbacks, you're looking for any base runner. That one strike inside, caught the bottom of the plate. Next pitch on the way, ball. Blowing outside, 2-1 the count to Khan, who's hit 2 home runs today. But at a pivotal position to where even if he does get a home run, drilled to the right side, this one has a chance. He may have just done it. It's off the wall. Marion brings it in. That right field wall has snagged a couple of good hits. Once off of Keisha Phillips, and the other one again off of Ahmed Khan. Now, if I'm Dante Robinson right here, I think I lay down a bunch. Courtney Valentino's going to come in after Milton has pitched in a marvelous game. Little dribbler down the inside line. This could move Khan across. The throw to second, none in time. Valentino gave it a try. Was not able to get there. Strike. Ooh, man, I don't know. I don't like that call, actually. 0-1 the count to Luna, and Luna may just kind of sacrifice it right now. She'll take strike 2 down the middle. Maria Luna, with 1 strikeout today, is going to watch this one go inside for a ball. 1-2 the count to Luna with 2 on, nobody out. Stephanie Morgan is on deck. Crazy ball. Strike 3 on the inside wall of the plate. And Maria Luna rung up again, but that could have been a calculated move by the Diamondbacks. You don't want to put obviously Maria Luna in a very bad position. Stephanie Morgan comes in now. She takes a little hit, and that might drop. It's dropped. Robinson might get to second. And oh my goodness gracious. Bases are loaded after a fielding error from center field. The bases are loaded with 1 out, and Keisha Phillips is coming up to the plate. The tying run is at the plate as we speak. The Diamondbacks fighting back. And, you know, one of the things that's gonna come back maybe, popped up and out of play into the grandstands and the bleachers. Keisha was a little late. But with Valentino pitching, you know, was the call to pull Milton a bad one? Drilled left side. This one coming down. It's going to drop. And it does. Ahmed Khan comes across. Stephanie Morgan comes across. I'm sorry, Dante Robinson comes across. And Morgan's on her way to third, and she'll make it easily. So 2 runs are across. And the winning run comes up to the plate. It is still 1 out, by the way. 1 out for the Diamondbacks. There is life in them yet. Delvecchio steps in. She's going to watch that one go way high for ball 1. Amir Khan is on deck. This one going to drop low in the dirt for ball 2. Valentino maybe a little bit shaken up right now. Delvecchio steps in. Swung on and missed at a high one. It's 2-1. Delvecchio looks in. Zigzagger going to miss high for ball 3. And if Delvecchio walks, that brings up an interesting piece of the lineup. And that's strike. Strike 2. It's full count to Angela Delvecchio. This could be the game right here. Little grounder down the left side. Miffed. Keisha stays on. Valentino throws to Angela's on with a single. Unbelievable. Valentino nerfed it, and then it stunned her. Keisha made it to second easily, and instead of throwing to first to get Angela, she throws it to third to keep an eye on Morgan. And that's going to bring up Amir Khan. The tying run is at second. The winning run is at first with 1 out. And Amir Khan's going to take inside for ball 1. Valentino not having the same pitching accuracy as Milton had. 1-0 the count. Ground ball to the right side could be it. It gets through. Keisha's on her way home. The throw home will not be in time. And the game is tied at 7. So Amir Khan with the lazy single gets the 2 runs across, and that brings up Jocinda Smith with 1 out. Swung on and missed Jocinda Smith, strike 1. So, unbelievably, the Diamondbacks have clawed their way methodically into this. And Jocinda drills this one into center. It's on its way, and it's nerfed. Amir Khan's out at second. Angela makes it to third. So with 2 outs, and that's going to bring on, I believe, Ernie Steele. Ernie Steele stepping in. Ernie Steele steps into the box facing Courtney Valentino. And he drills that one foul. Just got it right in the... chopped it right to the left. 0-1 the count to Steele. And that one's going to be ball. Just misses the top of the plate. It's 1-1 to Steele. Ahmed Khan is on deck. The winning run for the D-backs is at third. Little dribbler down the middle. And Angela's going to go home. A misstep by the shortstop. Angela might make it. She's going to make it. The Diamondbacks won the game on a walk-off single by Ernie Steele. Can you believe it? They clawed their way back. It's 8-7 the final. I wish I could be more excited. I really do. Oh my freaking God. There's no way. 5 runs in the bottom of the 9th. And the shortstop misread the ball. Delvecchio wasn't going initially, and she somehow managed to get going. Not the fastest runner, but tenacity. Tenacious on the base paths, and would you believe the Padres are stunned after a 4-run top of the 9th to blow the game wide open, and the Diamondbacks climb and crawl their way, and it was like nobody really hit home runs for the Diamondbacks. It was just all methodical base running and hitting. Unbelievable. What an amazing game. Unbelievable. The Padres are stunned. The Diamondbacks in the home opener, first game at home, give the crowds and the families a wow, what a freaking gut clencher. Unbelievable. We'll take a look at some scores around the league, but wow. Ernie Steele with the lazy grounder up the middle gets home Angela Delvecchio, and I can only imagine Ernie Steele is more than likely sitting on cloud 9. He can probably touch cloud 9 with how tall he is. He stands at 6'4" with an enormous wingspan. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays knock out the Toronto Blue Jays. Meanwhile, the Bombers get their first win of the season. They beat the Orioles. Tigers lose a tight one to the Monsters in extras 3-2. And KC blanked by the Indians 1-0. Texas beats the Hornets 5-3. Oakland, with another win, beats the Angels 5-2. The Mets lose a close one to the Braves 5-4. Phillies blank out the Wombats 4-0. St. Louis crunches the Reds 7-1. The Astros take on the Melonheads 7-3. And the Fishies battle out a close one against the Rockies 4-3. Wow. Unbelievable. What a freaking game. I don't even know. Okay, I'm going to stop commentating. I'm going to be honest, this is real me. This is real me talking. When the Padres when the Padres got 4 runs on me in the top of the 9th, and it was 7-3, I went into the bottom of the 9th. I literally had to enter a focus I hadn't entered on this game in such a while. I had to be like a lot more better with my at-bats. It was kind of rude that I sacrificed Luna, but with 2 on and nobody out, I didn't want her to roll into a double play or something. So I just kind of purposely left her out there hanging. I'm sorry. And it was just the errors. The Padres kept misjudging errors. That little single that Valentino caught, that Ahmed Khan must have been inches away from being out at second. and he somehow made it. I don't know how. That's like a replay booth review in New York if I had ever seen one. But wow, what a way to claw. What a way to claw and fight. And just, wow, what a freaking game. I hope all the games are like that close throughout the season. And it's just, wow. That's nuts. Oh, I hope you guys have all enjoyed. Let's take a look and see who's got the stats so far. Keisha Phillips with 3 home runs. Oh, we got the most hits out of everybody. Stephanie Morgan with 8 hits. Good for her. I might switch Stephanie and Jocinda. I might have Jocinda start batting third. If it'll help out the bottom of the order a little bit. Because I feel like if we take a look at the stats, I feel like Amir to Ernie's just not the best. Jocinda's starting to come around, but I don't know. I just feel like these 3 right here aren't the strongest. It's like, if Angela gets on, I kind of, you know, if there's 2 outs, Angela's probably not going to make it to second. It's like Ahmed all the way through Keisha. This is like my... Angela's kind of in a world of her own. She's a good hitter, but not a good base runner. These 3, Khan's been kind of slow coming out of the gate. Mikey Thomas is slow as hell. How does he have 4 doubles? What? I'm seeing a lot of Tampa Bay Devil Ray stats. Triples, Ahmed Khan's got 1. Keisha Phillips with 10 RBIs. Heck yeah. Runs scored. Batting average, Keisha's at the top of that. Slugging percentage, looking good for Ahmed and Keish. Dante Robinson with 1 steal. Angela Delvecchio behind Marcellus Marks on the Melonheads, but still with 12 strikeouts. Wow. Apparently Keisha Phillips has the most errors, which this is one of those that you don't not want. But yeah, wow, what a game. Join us next time when we play the Fishes. That should be an interesting battle. I believe the Fishes are 1-1. We are 2-0. We were about to be 1-1. Wow, what a freaking slugfest that was. I'm glad I got that on camera. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time for the next home game for the Fishes. I'm Corang15, and I'll see you guys later.